Huge blast hits Russian oil refinery in latest suspicious explosion.
Here's a summary of the article.
A huge explosion has badly damaged a key oil refinery in far eastern Russia in just the latest mystery blast to hit the country's infrastructure. The blast struck Angarsk oil refinery, near the Siberian city of Irkutsk, around 5:50 a.m. local time Thursday, lighting up the early morning sky with a fireball. The Angarsk refinery produces jet fuel and diesel that can be used by Russia's military and is owned by oil giant Rosneft, which is owned by Putin ally Igor Sechin. Another local said, "I was on my way to the bus at 5:55 a.m. and saw a bright flash in the sky, then an explosion and a blast. The roof of the house I was walking past cracked from the blast wave. My work colleague said they felt a blast wave in Irkutsk." Locals questioned whether it was safe to send their children to school, fearing pollution released by the blast.
This post received a score of 9,200, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than Angarsk is located almost 3,000 miles away from the front lines in Ukraine. If Ukraine was responsible, that's kind of impressive.
It could very well be from sanctions and not getting the required maintenance parts. I used to work for a company that made safety instrumentation for oil and gas, i.e. pressure, temperature, flow, and level sensors. Most of these refineries are automated, so having working sensors is extremely important in the safety feedback loop. Also, the refining process is especially volatile, using insane pressures and pretty nasty chemicals that are both caustic and explosive if they mix in or are subject to different atmospheres.
Greater than we were shown a video at work of a refinery exploding in Mexico that killed 12 or so people because they had defective sensors that didn't alert the control crew of a problem. Was it this one?
That be it.
It got way bigger than I thought.
It's essentially a fuel air bomb. The initial blast aerosolized flammable fuel, which mixed with air, then found another ignition source. Because the material is evenly mixed over a large area, the pressure front stays strong for a lot longer.
The fun thing about refineries is an ignition source isn't even always needed for a fire because some of the products are above auto-ignition temperatures and they only need to be let out of the pipe to light off.
Oh awesome! It's a whole building that is also a bomb.
Reminder that it is alleged that those pipes can be blown using Trojans embedded in software.
If that is true, then it is a bad design. Software shouldn't have that kind of remote control imho.
They don't need to be externally accessed, just loaded onto the network by someone that wasn't careful. Stuxnet brought down a uranium refinery that had no external internet connection because someone used an infected thumb drive on-prem.
That was Iran being stupid, since Siemens SCADA is a well-known attack vector, but Stuxnet was genius nevertheless.
Iran being stupid? I instantly flash to the image of Iranian men licking a religious monument at the outbreak of COVID, because God will protect them. Spoiler alert, a lot of their government got sick at the same time.
A few Russian electrical substations should have mysterious explosions too.
It's war crime when Russia does it to Ukraine. I'm all about fucking up the Russian war effort anyway, that's legitimate, but you can't have it both ways with the gray area stuff.
That's a good point, and that's why Ukraine has only been even remotely associated, a fake, with attacks on military infrastructure. Oil depots in Belgorod, Crimea bridge that was explicitly used for military transport and was empty of people at the time, those military research buildings near Moscow, etc. Not saying Ukraine is perfect by any means, but they're keeping their hands very clean here.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.